Hello everyone, Pencrafting here, and we are back for another live stream. So guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Now, I don't think I'm going to be streaming long tonight, guys. I am wiped, so I'm, like really tired. My estimate is probably play for maybe about an hour, maybe a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure, but probably try to get off closer to 11 and just kind of spend the rest of the night until I eventually go to bed. Just kind of laying in bed watching videos on my phone because I've been up all day. See that I have one person watching. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I've been up all day, and I know technically that people were up a lot earlier than me and that kind of stuff, and other stuffs like that. I know I don't need... By doing this, I am not working on Reptile, but I am working on the daily missions. So, daily no stock, and 1 milliwatt laser, and I need 7 kills. I need 20 kills with the MP7, and I need 50 with the muzzle brake. The thing is, so I just need to get 20 kills with the MP7 of how it's set up. Then after that, I can wipe it clean, and I can go back to this guy and put on the muzzle brake instead of the Commando foregrip. There we go. Nope, I want to do that. Where is it? One more. Do we have... Not Max Tiger, so let's work on Tiger as well. And one more. Is there anything that I want, particularly? I mean, having more bullets would be nice. Operator foregrip? Either that or like a hollow sight. GI mini reflex. Yeah, let's do GI mini reflex instead. Just so I have an optic. And I do want to make sure that all of these are set to tracker. Especially because using SMGs, the playstyle is more geared towards run and gun. And so, being able to see people's footprints helps a lot. And let me also get this to syntax. Yeah. Syntax, because C4 is good. C4 does a lot, but it doesn't have the best range. So, I mean, if you can use C4 in more of a trap-based setting, but you don't often get those settings that often. Wrong one. There we go. I mean, technically, you can make trap settings, but not as efficiently in, like, multiplayer. In stuff like Ground War, sure, you could set up traps easily. Quote unquote easily, but yeah. And I'm just going to say a forewarning and pre-apology. I'm so sorry if I yawn loudly at any point during the stream. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I couldn't fall asleep. And then I had to wake up at 6:30 in the morning and drive practically an hour south-ish. I drive an hour away to then run 10 miles. And my start time was 8:30. I don't really know exactly my finish time because I didn't check my phone until I got to the car, until I got to my car. So that means, I had to first go get my drop bag. Then after I got my drop bag, I had to shower, change, and all that stuff. And then I bought. There wasn't really much that I wanted at the whatchamacallit, like the gear shop. So I bought a mask because I mean we're in a global panini, right? So you can never really have too many masks. Plus, it's a mask that I actually want that I chose. All the other masks that I have, I did not get, I was given. The next mask I'm going to get is going to be from Alan Walker. At least that is currently my goal. But yeah. So, and unfortunately, somewhere along the way, I dropped my finisher t-shirt. And so I don't have it. I mean, the thing is, I didn't wear the previous finisher t-shirt from this race. Let me wait until Walker's notification clears away so I can... invite him to mine. He should already have the invite. It should already be up. I don't think it ever goes away. It said joined, so... I'm going to do this. And then create another. There we go. Party's up. Party joined. Okay. And I will wait until I kind of get confirmation. Yeah, with this map, it's a little bit harder, especially with this SMG. This is more of a close range one, so technically I probably should be doing like stuff like shoot the ship. Hey Walker, how are you? We are live on stream. Okay, that was not creepy.
I thought I would do some ASMR before we started up.
Yeah.
I should have whispered into the mic.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm finishing up an annotated bibliography.
Oh, fun. I have to, I have like 4 to 6 hours of calc lectures to watch tomorrow because I have a quiz tomorrow night, due tomorrow night, and I also have a test on Tuesday in calc, and I also have minimum like 2 things of code to write, but I'm guessing it's going to be more, so it's going to be upwards of like 6 codes that I'm going to end up writing. And I'm pretty sure it uses 2-dimensional arrays instead of 1-dimensional arrays. I'm used to 1-dimensional arrays now, so I'm going to need to look up how I initialize like 2D arrays and how I traverse them and all that good stuff. But yeah, and I also have a period evaluation to do, and my dad wants me to mow the grass. I'm going to see if I can. Unfortunately, the weather's not going to be bad, so I can't punt it off to a
That's
later
that fun
date.
sense. Unfortunately, the weather's not going to be bad.
Uh, so, yes, that means I'm going to have to do it, more or less. I'm going to see if I can punt it off, just because I want to try get off my feet as much as possible tomorrow, because Monday starts my first official shift, and I forget how many hours I'm working.
But
Five
I thought
hours?
you went and did some stuff before.
Well, technically, it was also I was mainly going there for training, but I finished training early, so they allowed me to work the rest of
No,
my allotted time.
that's awesome, man.
But so yeah, Monday I'm going to be on my feet for like practically standing on my feet the entire time for 5 hours and 45 minutes. I think is my shift on Monday. Wednesday will be worse. It's like 8 hours, 8.5 hours on Wednesday. But yeah, it's going to be fun. And I'm really sore from like tomorrow or today. So if I can get off my feet as much as possible tomorrow, then I'm going to do it.
Oh yeah, how was the didn't you go to the
Local
thing
mud
today?
run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was what it words work for me.
Stroke.
It was good. But I've been up. I'm probably not going to stream too much longer because I am tired. I've been up for since 6 in the morning or 6:30 in the morning. Plus, I could not fall asleep last night, so fun times.
Those don't sound fun. Those sound terrible.
Oh, and also the course was 10 miles, and I was not. And I haven't been running or training for distance in forever. So, yeah. It was fun. It did not almost kill me. It actually didn't. The good thing is it was raining for the first, like, fourth of my course. And so, the weather was just beautiful. It was lovely. And then the weather had to go get sunny. It's like, come on, you threw off my groove.
I'm sorry, you threw off the Emperor's groove.
Quite literally, I noticed that once it actually was getting sunny, it was a shift in mindset. Because, the first mindset was, well, I'm already wet from the rain, so there's no need to kind of... So going into a mud obstacle is not going to be anything. And then once it got sunny, it was like, now I have to do the drying cycle. Where you get wet, then you dry off, and then, oh, right as you're dry, another water obstacle. Fun times. But yeah. I unfortunately lost my finisher shirt. I was holding... Yeah, I was holding it with my towel, and I didn't want to put my towel in my drop bag, because that's... I now only have one compartment for my drop bag, because it's a giant bucket. And so, I didn't want to put my towel with my wet clothes, because I wanted to make sure I brushed off my feet when I got to the car, before I put on my shoes to go driving. And so, it was kind of just in a wad, and just somewhere along the way it must have fallen out, and I didn't realize until after I left the village, the festival grounds, and so it's like, too late now. I mean, the thing is, I have a shirt from 2 years prior on the course, and I don't wear it. Granted, it is probably now a bit smaller for me, and so the new shirt probably would have been bigger, which would have made it better to wear. But, it doesn't matter. Um, so, yeah. Yeah. But I did,
That's right.
but I did buy something from like their merch shop. I bought a mask. That was the only. That was really the only thing appealing there. I mean, there were some shirts, but it's like I couldn't really see them that well because I'm visually impaired. I had my glasses on that at the time, but still, it was hard to see. Uh, it was a dimly lit room kind of deal, a dimly lit tent, so I couldn't really see the shirts. There was one thing that I was like, ooh, yes, that would be nice, but it was the price tag of $50. Flannel,
Ooh,
like, I mean, I don't really need you more expensive, but
wait, so
I
wait,
didn't.
you didn't get them though?
No, I
Right.
didn't get them, just because. Currently in my bank account, like $70.
But soon it's all about to change. You're about to double your income. When you go to Publix,
Yep.
you're gonna get that dough, get that cash, get that.
But I did buy a mask, and they also gave. I don't think they gave me a mask after I finished, just because the mask that I had with me, uh, was waterlogged. I
You kind of broke out there for a second.
Yeah, I'm lagging hard.
You should just try to not lag.
Yeah, I can't do that. I think there's technically 4 devices running on the Wi-Fi right now.
What if you just took off your thing off of Wi-Fi and connected it to your phone's hotspot? Then it
Oh,
would
that
run
would be
really fast
worse.
because it's the only one.
That
But
would be worse. I've tried doing that. Oftentimes, it more or less goes kaput. But right now, I think I have uh, my dad's phone on the internet, my dad's laptop on the internet because I think he's doing like guitar practice or something like that,
oh really?
and his TV might be on, so his TV's on the internet as well. So that's 4 heavy drain devices. And I turned my phone off and just put on wireless or data or whatever it's called. So seems like the issues might have gotten slightly better, temporarily at least.
I mean, you're not breaking up, so
Yeah,
uh,
maybe my dad's done with his computer for the night. Maybe that's why. Maybe he's also just watching his TV and not on his phone. So maybe there's less drain right now. That's my hypothesis, at least. There's only 2 sources of drain now instead of 4. It is a decent hypothesis, at least. I literally all I had before I started the race was 2 goo shots with Roctane, so I think they have a little bit more stuff in them. Uh, and then I had 2 protein O2s. No, wait, only 1. The second one was for the way back. Sorry. So I did not have a lot of food in me for the race.
Is
They
that
gave
good or bad?
probably bad, but who am I to judge?
You know, that reminded me of the thing from Doctor Strange.
Yep.
It's like, what's her name? I'm gonna say, Mr. Doctor, it's strange.
Yes.
Is that
Well,
what you're?
who am I to judge? More or less, yes. But so, um, yeah. So I had they gave me like half a banana at these. There were 5 total refreshment stations, and at I think the second they gave me. Let's see. The first was just water. The second was a half a banana and water. The third was electrolytes. The fourth was water and honey stinger waffles. And the fifth was water and honey stinger waffles as well. And honey stinger waffles, well, they're good. They're like pretty much pure sugar almost. Have you ever had a honey stinger waffle?
I have not, but it sounds like it's sugary.
It's pretty good. It's really sweet. But, yeah. So, I feel like I'm gonna start crashing soon. Oh, wait. I also had a Spartan, caffeine pill. From whenever I got those. All the way back whenever that was.
Do they
Like,
expire?
no. I don't think so, at least. I mean, if they do, what's the harm? What's the worst that could happen?
Dang it.
I'm out of bullets, so I'm just running around with a knife.
I think
And
I just spent a lot of time doing something that was kind of useless.
oof. Well, I mean, you should be used to that because you're friends with me.
Huh. But,
Ooh, self-burns, those are rare. I think that's the quote, I don't know. I don't care.
yes, the meme. It's the memes. Memes.
I am scratched up like crazy from the race. Like, my arms are like crazy scratched up, and so are my legs. It's awesome.
Okay, so I need your advice. Probably gonna be bad, but you know, give it a shot. Basically, I spent some time doing some stuff for a credible source, mind you, but I thought it was a scholarly source, and it's not. And I need 5 scholarly sources.
You need 5 scholarly sources.
I think I'm gonna keep it. I was debating whether or not I should
Well, I
keep
mean,
it.
what's the papers requirement? Like, I know you're doing annotated bibliography, but so for example, I've been in a similar boat, so I need to do an annotated bib, and then which had 5 sources, but then I also, on my final draft, I need 8 to 10 sources total.
The minimum is 9 for this one.
So your annotated bib is 5, so you just need 4 other sources after that. So
No, no,
yeah,
no, 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 no. I need 9 annotated bib sources.
ew, gross.
Yeah, so basically, I already completed 5, so I need 4 of them have to be scholarly, and 5 of them have to be non-scholarly. And I already ended up I completed my 5 scholarly, but I ended up accidentally completing another scholarly because I thought that scholarly. No, 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 sorry, sorry. I completed my um, credible sources, and I thought that one of the credible sources was a scholarly source. I was mistaken, and so now, like, oh man, I really didn't want to do an extra one, and I was considering just trying to pass it off as a credible source, but I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't think I can.
I mean, still, I'm not 100% sure what counts as scholarly and not. I mean, I think I understand the gist of like what counts as scholarly, but still, it's like,
I know this one
ah,
doesn't because I had the filter off, so you can filter scholarly
oh
and
yeah, like
non-scholarly.
Google or scholar.google.com.
No, no, no. I was using the college library,
Uh,
university library, and it has a filter, and I turned on the filter, and it got rid of my source.
oof.
So
Just say no, you're wrong.
no, I think I'm just gonna add it and basically do
Go to the website
10
and just
sources
speed
on
the
the annotated
website up.
bibliography and pretend I'm just being extra.
Yeah, you can do that. I really hope that I get some of the pictures from the race because I feel like on the last obstacle, like it was just yes, chef's kiss. Like I think it was really good.
You say chef's kiss?
Chef's kiss.
Oh, chef's kiss.
I think the last obstacle, if there was a photographer, and I think they got my picture, but I really hope they did because it was there were some definitely good moments during it, and I was the only one going through it at the time. Also, my camera was killing me. Quite literally, it could have killed me in several spots. Because, so, it's a. I have a GoPro and I have a chest rig. And I would prefer a head mounted cam, because that would be better. Uh, but so, at one point early on, I had to crawl underneath this net stapled to the ground. And then, and it was just constantly catching the back of the GoPro where you can adjust it was just constantly catching the net. And then I had that issue again where I had to climb a giant A-frame structure. The GoPro itself was uh, catching into the cargo net that I was climbing on, and there was a safety net on the back so that if you stumble backwards, you're going to hit the net first, and that'll help stabilize you and whatnot for safety reasons because it's like 30-ish feet tall. It's a tall A-frame structure cargo net climb. Not the most non-nerve wracking. Uh, and so, literally, the back where you can adjust it was catching on the safety net. And the only way that I could stop it from catching is by actually kind of reaching to the safety net and pulling it. Yeah, that wasn't scary at all.
I sense
He said,
sarcasm in your voice.
like a liar. But going down it was a lot easier. Because I figured out how to move with it. I actually had to adjust it so, well, my GoPro was not catching the net, but then by doing that, I shifted my whole body, and so my shoulder was hitting the net instead of my back, which helped. But yeah, the GoPro almost killed me. That's an over
What you gotta
exaggeration.
do is next time just put it in front of your face, so that way if you fall, your nose breaks the fall for the GoPro and acts as a shock absorber.
Yeah.
Or you just put it in front of one of your eyes.
So the GoPro acts as a shock absorber for my eye?
No, so your eye acts as a shock absorber for the GoPro.
But no, you're putting the GoPro in front of your eye.
Yeah. So
You would mean
but
you would have to put the GoPro behind your eye for the eye to be the shock absorber, not in
no,
front of it.
'cause think about
Whatever's
it.
in
Think about it.
front is the shock absorber. Or, I mean, technically, depending on what direction you're talking about falling, if you're talking about falling face first, then you want behind the eye, but if you are falling back of the head first, then the eye would be the shock absorber.
Yes. However, think about it. If you have a spring and you have a brick at the end of the spring, and you slam the brick into a wall, it's hitting the wall, but the spring is getting all the shock because this brick
Wait,
is
where's the
automatically.
spring compared to the brick?
Okay. So you know how in old cars in like the 90s and the 80s, they were built in a way that would not crumple. So that way, and the idea
Mm-hmm.
was the same thing that you're saying. The hard thing would absorb all the shock and protect the passengers inside. But what they figured out is when they hit the walls and they hit other cars, it would
You want to
absorb
decrease the
energy.
time that the reaction takes place, or no,
Yes,
not decrease it, increase it, because the
increases it,
longer the
increases.
reaction happens, the less force happens all at once.
Yes, and what
I
they
know.
figured
I
out
was in
is
your physics class.
I know, but I actually didn't learn this from physics. I just learned this
We went
uh,
we went over this in physics.
from cars. Yes, but because of that, they car transferred all the energy into you.
Hmm.
We went over this in physics. I know we went over this in physics, but I knew this before physics. I knew this long before physics because I actually kind of enjoyed learning about this stuff in cars. Until Miss Tomlin ruined it. But that's not the point. The point is, because the GoPro is so thick, it would just basically transfer all the shock to your nose or to your eye. And so your nose would be the thing that crumples, not the GoPro. And the same thing goes for suspension, just like when your tire hits the ground, it's the suspension that gets all the stuff.
No, the GoPro would still take more damage. The thing that crumples has to be first,
Not
not last.
necessarily. You ever see
Kind of, yes,
mutant
in your
cartoons?
reaction case scenarios, it actually does.
Okay, I'm either
Because
wrong
it's
about
still
this.
transferring the force. Because think about where
Yes,
the
but
car
it's still
crumples. The car
doing the
crumples
force,
where it is hit. It crumples in the
right?
front and the back. So if it's in the
Yeah.
back, it crumples in the back. If it's in the front, it crumples in the front. If it's in the
Okay,
front,
maybe
the
I
back doesn't crumple. Because if the back crumples when the front's hit, then the front's still taking all the brunt of the force. So wherever it crumples is where it's going to have the least amount of force at once. So if you have if you have the spring first before the brick, then the brick's not going to have that much force applied to it. But if you have the brick before the spring, the brick's still going to have all the force, with the reaction time being split seconds versus with the spring.
So the GoPro is still going to take damage, but doesn't it mean that the spring is also going to absorb a lot of it, right?
No, if the Go if the spring is behind the GoPro and the reaction is coming from the GoPro side, the GoPro is going to be hurt badly, and there's going to be no shock absorption. There's going to be, yeah, there's going to be no shock absorption if the thing that absorbs the shock is behind where the reaction takes place. So you want whatever you want to be absorbing the shock has to come first before the thing that you're trying to prevent getting the shock.
It is.
In my head, it makes sense, and I think what I'm saying is accurate. But I mean,
You're probably right. I just imagine, because Newton's cradle, for example. If you okay. If you hit imagine you have pool balls, and you put a line of pool balls in a row, and you put your fingers in between them in the center of the line of pool balls, and you slam one of those pool balls at the end of it. The energy transfers through the pool balls, and when it gets to your fingers, it takes all that energy. Or moreover, if you have one pool ball at the end, all that energy is transferred and through the other pool balls, and it shoots the last pool ball out, and the other two are left on the same. Now, that's not to say that they don't
but
absorb
there's
the
no
energy.
shock absorption there.
Yes,
There's nothing that crumples.
and that's my point. That's my point. So
So
basically,
all the energy is just transferring from one to the next.
but it's transferring through the
Yes.
balls, and you're still getting the energy through it. It's still
But what you're
taking
talking
that
about is
energy.
shock absorption. Shock absorption is something that softens the impact and supposed to take the energy. And so,
Yes,
in your
and
case
it's spinning.
scenario, with using the GoPro in front of the spring, technically, depending on what you're saying is the ultimate end result of it, like, are you protecting the shock from the head, or where are you protecting the shock from? Because
So
technically,
my
fine if it's you're protecting the head from getting the shock, then that does have a little bit more valid of a statement. But still, it's not gonna be pretty. You wouldn't want to do that.
So my point was not that it's protecting the GoPro from the shock, but your nose is still going to be the crumple zone. Basically, at the end of the day, disregard it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I see the GoPro as kind of like something like the pool ball. The pool balls are still taking on force, but they were never meant to be protected in the first place. I see the GoPro as kind of like something that's transferring through, like the energy through it, and your nose is still getting that crumple zone. It's still becoming that crumple zone. So I wasn't trying to say, as a shock absorber, it wouldn't protect the GoPro. I'm saying, even though there's a GoPro in front of it, your nose would still get drastically injured more than the GoPro. If that makes sense.
It. I mean, the thing is, yes, it kind of does make sense, but there's also a lot of like logical fallacies there, and I wouldn't want the GoPro to be hit. I would want to be protecting the GoPro. Because the
What do you
GoPro's not
want?
cheap. So I'd rather, my chin, the GoPro be right against my neck, and my chin hit first than my GoPro hit at all. But still, technically, you would want the shock absorber first, if and when possible, in most scenarios, because whatever is going like crumple, you're going to want to have first because it's going to lessen the blow, and everything else won't take as much damage. If your shock absorber crumple zone is in the middle, then it's still going to do some protection for the opposite end of whatever's behind where the reaction takes place, whatever's behind where it crumples.
Hmm.
That's what's going to get protected.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But in most cases, you still want whatever. You want everything to be protected, so you put whatever crumples first before
Yes.
everything else.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not saying, yeah.
So if
I'm
you
not
want the
saying the
GoPro
GoPro.
protected, then you put the GoPro behind your head.
Yeah, I was never saying the GoPro is what would be protected.
But then that would just be even more force on my head and my nose. That would
What,
almost be worse.
if the GoPro was in front of it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my point.
It would
I
be
was saying,
worse, not better. It wouldn't
yeah,
be
I
better for
know.
me, it would be way worse for me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was my point. Is
So
that
wait, you
if you
were
put the
wanting me to
Go
make the reaction worse for me?
yes, that was the entire joke. The original joke was we should put it in front of it, so
Wait,
basically all the
it was
force
supposed to be
goes.
a joke?
Wow, I can know you sarcasm around you. Anyway, so basically, here's my point. My original point was I said, put it in front of your nose, so that way your nose is the crumple zone. My point was not that the GoPro would be protected, or that you would be protected. My point was neither of them would be protected, because instead of hitting, um, basically the GoPro is a larger surface area than your nose, or at least I hope, unless you have a massive nose, which I don't think you do. All that force would be transferred and consolidated onto your nose, and it would be harder. It's a harder surface instead of a soft ground. So, and it sticks out too. So that means all the force of your body, that GoPro is probably going to be the first thing to hit. So all the force from your head and the force of your body is going to be transferred into your nose. And so basically, if you do that, it's almost guaranteeing that you would absolutely obliterate your nose. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I
that's why
do now. But why? I wanted
it's a
actual
very
physics thing that made sense that actually would have been better overall.
mm, it was just a suggestion. You don't have to take my advice, even though it's wonderful.
Your definition of wonderful in the terms of physics and safety and mine aren't the same.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think they're the same.
That's a shame.
So I think I have like about 60 video clips from today. With the shortest being like a few seconds and the longest being upwards of 5 minutes. How long would you be willing to watch a video?
Well, I watched your one video that was really long, and I actually rather enjoyed it.
My mud run video is really long.
Which one did you do that was actually kind of lengthy?
Are you talking about game or mud run?
Mud Run.
That was like 21-ish minutes.
Yeah, that's not the limit.
I mean, that's actually short for a mud run video. I think
That's
because the person who I watched who did the same exact race as me and I think same exact course, same exact length of course that is. I think his video was close to like 30 or not 30, 27 minutes. So almost 30 minutes. See, normally YouTube videos, the kind of normal length is about 30 minutes for a YouTube video. That's kind of the average. If you look at all YouTube videos, the average is going to be about 30 minutes.
hmm. You might want to alter that sucker.
I mean, I'm going to try to condense the video down as much as possible. But it's like, there's a lot of funny stuff that happens in between the obstacles and like other like me just talking to the audience, and the audience is like you and the other people I'm trying to convince to do a mud run with me.
Well, I enjoyed watching the other one because I enjoyed seeing you do the challenges and stuff like that, and I actually enjoyed just, seeing you do it.
But I mean, I have other commentary. For example, I think maybe at one point I explained how I did something or something like that, or
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, that'd be
explained how
cool.
an obstacle worked.
Okay, so when you're saying how long would I be willing to watch something, I think I'm going to use my literature teacher's example of it's not about length, it's about quality. That's what she always says with the writing. That's why she puts a limit on it, but she puts a minimum requirement on it. But she says at the end of the day, it matters less about what like the quantity that you're writing, and it matters more about how you're writing it.
Ah, it's negative 2 seconds because
So
I'm like 4 key. I'm trash. Tell me to get the reference.
no, I got the reference. I just never seen it before.
A shame, a shame.
Not
Dishonor
really. I
on
just want to make sure
you. Dishonor on your cow.
I mean, you haven't seen Hamilton.
Have you?
No, that's beside the point.
You can't shame me if you haven't seen it yourself.
No. I don't think so. I think I can definitely shame
Nah. 9. You can't. I actually just started watching The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I think the season finale was like last night. So, I'm late, I know.
you.
But I mean, hey, now I can just binge watch it. And I don't have to wait a
Yeah.
week to get the next bit of info. Apparently, the person who was playing the. Uh, I forget the. I don't know the name of the character yet. But essentially, the replacement Cap.
Yeah.
Apparently, people on the internet literally harassed the dude and made him quit.
Oh, that's rough. That's the internet, right?
Because I forget why. And from what I understand, this replacement Cap is not supposed to be a good guy. He's not supposed to be our Captain America. He's literally a mock bad guy. He might even be the bad guy in disguise. I don't know, because
That's cool.
I'm only on episode 1, and so I don't know what I haven't seen yet, so I don't know how things play out. But like, he's not supposed to be a good guy. Like, the character is meant for, us to hate. We're not supposed to like this replacement Cap.
Well, then they kind of defeated the purpose because it's like, I mean, well, the mission accomplished for one.
But I mean, still, I think it would be that's taking a little bit too far, because
Oh,
you have to
absolutely.
separate the actor from the character they're portraying. And by harassing the actor, you're not I mean, I could totally be misreading this and all that, but I feel like you should be able to read the difference between someone playing the character and the character themselves, right? You're supposed to
Absolutely.
hate the character, but don't in turn take that hate for the character and put it to the actor. I mean, unless the actor has not done good stuff, then fine. If the actor is like a trash human, then it would be
Well,
fine. Or more or less fine. Not 100%, depending on how
yeah, so
trash
trash
they
people
are.
get them,
But
so trash for me.
still, like, I feel sorry for the person playing replacement Cap. Uh, it, because, he's just doing his job.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's like, he's doing his job. He was, from what I understand, I mean, like I said, I'm only one episode in, so I'm not sure. But it's like, he's just doing his job. He's playing a character. And so, someone else is supposedly taking up the replacement Cap for the next season already, so. But, it's still like a bummer.
Yeah, absolutely.
People, like, the internet literally shooed him off. Like, essentially, they booed him off the screen, more or less, is what I've interpreted from it. But, I mean, that was towards the beginning of the season. And I was trying to stay away from a lot of Falcon and the Winter Soldier stuff on TikTok because I actually wanted to watch it and I didn't want to get spoiled for me, so I was trying to stay away from it as much as possible. But I did kind of still see some of that stuff. Like, apparently, the I think he has a different name, I'm not sure, but essentially the replacement Cap, I think later in the season, actually kills a civilian.
Ooh, that's not what Captain America would do. That's not very
Exactly.
Cap money, I think.
And like, and the civilian was like a fan. Kind of, it was a fan type interaction, and the replacement Cap, more or less in cold blood, was like, I don't know if he snapped his neck or whatnot, but you can imagine. I'm just going to say, let's say he snapped his neck. Cap go. It's not our Cap. It's a replacement Cap. And, Captain America filled his shoes because of certain circumstances. He was chosen, or he became Captain America, not... I'm not sure how I want to say it, because, essentially it's like, S.H.I.E.L.D. was apparently Hydra, right? So it's like,
yeah.
If you can't trust S.H.I.E.L.D., who can you trust, right? Because if S.H.I.E.L.D. had Hydra agents, it's like, we thought S.H.I.E.L.D. was the good guys, but if you look behind a few layers and see other people running the streams, besides for the people we know are good, you see, oh, that's actually Hydra there. It's like, well, we can't really trust S.H.I.E.L.D. And so, I guess, possibly, he could be the kind of one of the... I don't think he's going to be the villain. But I mean, the villain has already been shown to have super strength. So, the villain did take the serum. Either a Winter Soldier type thing, because Bucky also in the Hydra thing took the serum. The Super Soldier Serum. Or something like that, so... So the main bad guy, at least kind of main bad guy, I guess, he's already shown to have the capabilities of a super soldier. So... And I think the replacement Cap also has super soldier serum in him, so it's like, well... You can already see 2 and 2. Right? Bad guy with super soldier... plus this guy who we don't really know about with super soldier. Is there a connection? Coincidence? I think not. Most likely it is a coincidence, but I just... And see, the thing is, I've also heard spoilers from Cap, or the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I keep wanting to say Cap, but so I've already heard spoilers from like later plot episodes. I haven't seen any spoilers for the season finale. I'm going to do my best to stay away from those. But so, I already know that the replacement Cap kills someone. So I already know that this Cap is not a good Cap. So, I have some spoilers already spoiled to me, so it's like I'm not going in blind, so I already know some twists that could be coming, kind of deal. So, yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be fun.
Are we doing another thing tomorrow?
No, I'm gonna be sore.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, I think the race sold does have tickets. So technically, if I wanted to, at this point, they would be, bukus of money. They would be top high-end tickets because literally it would be day of prices. So we're talking about at least $100.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just gonna be crazy sore. There's literally one sign. It's like, hey, don't call me out. It's like you had a year in quarantine and you're still not prepared for this.
Oof.
It's like, hey, it's true, but don't call me out. I don't need to be called out like this. The only thing that calls me out right now is TikTok. And that still hurts. TikTok's called me on so many things. Kind of deal, like, essentially like TikTokers saying, you need to go sleep. It's like, come on! Stop it, TikTok. You're not supposed to tell me to go to sleep.
I like the one that's like, it's like you should be studying right now.
A TikTok that I've seen that I want to do is, and I think I can do, is if you're in a situation where I'm your voice of reason, you're in a really bad situation. Or something along those lines. I don't remember word for word, but that's the gist of it. I'd say that's accurate. If I'm your voice of reason, what did he do?
Yeah.
Why did it get this bad? That I have to be your voice of reason? You know? Wouldn't you say that's... I don't know if... Will I be insulted if you say, yeah, that's accurate?
Then, no, you should be insulted if that's accurate.
Okay, yeah, now I am insulted.
Well, I speak truth.
That hurts. So, in the Instagram thing that I sent you, the last one that you actually liked, yeah, the person was crawling under electric wires.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was fun. For that obstacle, I actually brought my GoPro. I actually held my GoPro in my hands and brought it up to my face. I see that I have 2 people watching. How are you guys doing?
Yo.
Hope you're doing well.
Oh, you got somebody.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how much energy I have left in me. I've been up since 6:30 in the morning, and I ran 10 miles over a decent time, and it was an hour drive there and an hour drive back. I see that I have 3 people watching now. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well.
What was your time?
The race I did isn't timed.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no time chips or anything.
I can start a stopwatch.
Yeah, no thank you. Because I don't... Since it wasn't timed, I don't really care. Denver! I'm good, how about you? How you doing, Denver? Long time no see.
Yeah, it has been a while.
But always good to have you in chat. Always good.
Who's ready for final exams? Whoop, 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 whoop.
I think I
What
might
you?
only have like technically I have a few like final tests, but they're only tests, they're not exams. Um,
Hmm. Oh,
like
yeah.
Tuesday, I'm done with Calculus 2.
Oh,
After
sweet.
my test on Tuesday, I'm done with Calc 2. So, and I think I don't know when, but I'll have a test in computer science class, the lecture class, and then next week sometime, I have an final exam in the computer science lab. And I'm not looking forward to it because I do not like the software that I have to use. I have to use Repel.it, and I'm not the biggest fan of Repel.it. Yeah, I had to do homework, so I couldn't. Yeah, don't worry. I completely understand. Like school coming first and all. I completely understand. I was like, I knew I saw someone on the map. Where were they? They were hiding on that awning. Sneaky, sneaky.
I have looted 3 buildings, and I still have not. Okay, now I got a weapon. I got so many attachments. Like, literally, it's like, dude, have your weapon.
See,
Give
if
me
you were
anything that
playing
makes
Call of Duty,
these
that
guns
wouldn't
up.
be a problem.
Because there's so many weapons. And then it's just oversaturated the market with weapons. It's like, what's the point?
No, in Call of Duty, there are no attachments. So all you can
Oh,
get are weapons. I mean,
that's right.
technically, you can get armor and bullets and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like, dude, what's even the point of, doing that? All you're gonna get is weapons.
I mean, technically, different weapons have different attachments already pre-built on them. But you don't... The only way to custom build your attachments is in the weaponsmith outside of the match.
Hmm.
We really need to play trios again. You, Mini Egg, and I.
Do you need to, though? I don't think
The
we do.
Golden Squad.
Is that the Golden Squad? I don't think it is. More like a bronze or maybe even a chrome.
The Dream Team.
Yeah, it is gonna happen in your dreams.
Ouch. That hurts. You didn't have to be that mean. So you could either play Warzone, or you could play League of Legends. Those are your two options.
Sorry, I was busy being mad at this guy who I claimed dibs on an item and then he took it anyway.
See, if you play with Mini Egg and I,
It
that
would
wouldn't
still
happen.
happen. No, sorry, not that. I thought you were gonna say if you played in Warzone that would happen. That wouldn't happen. I was like, no, if I was in Warzone, that would happen more.
No, if we were in Warzone and it was you and I and Mini Egg, that wouldn't happen between us. Would it still happen in randos? Yes, most likely. But would it happen in the Dream Team? No. Not unless one of us is feeling petty.
Well,
Not unless one of us just wants to make drama and chaos.
well,
I mean, I do like me some good chaos. I want that gun. Okay, get it from my corpse. Yeet! And jump into water, which is insta-death. That would be funny, though. Mean, but funny. So, you have three options. Warzone, Hunt Showdown, or League of Legends? I'd say Hunt Showdown because you already own it.
It's true.
For like what, $30? Right?
Mm.
So I mean, you've already put money into Hunt Showdown. But League of Legends and Warzone are both free. So I'm just saying. Essentially, the three options you have are free, free, and free. Or technically, free, free, and own. And see, I'd be down with any of those. Have a duos partner in League of Legends, that would be great. Have a duo partner in Warzone, that would be great. Have a duo partner in Hunt Showdown, that would be great. I'm really only seeing win-wins.
That's that classic I don't want to do it type scenario. And those are no-win scenarios. Sadly.
Well, technically, there is some win, except for the person who doesn't want to do it.
Which is me. I don't win.
See,
Okay.
I think you're wanting a quid pro quo, is that what it's called?
No, I don't want a quid pro quo, I just don't want to do it.
No, it's not quid pro quo. I'm trying to think back to that one movie. They actually say it, but it's like all wins, no losses, or like where both parties win. You hadn't happened to... Did you see the movie Arrival?
Yes.
With Hawkeye and that other person?
It's not Hawkeye, but yes.
It is.
Oh, no,
it's Jeremy Renner.
Hawkeye, but that's not his name.
I know. I don't know the name of the scientist, but it is Jeremy Renner, who is Hawkeye. So I am correct.
You said Jeremy Renner.
Well, I go by the actor's name when I can just go and by the Marvel name. Or technically, the Marvel name would be Clint Burton. So, yeah, at the end, they say, because you know how the movie works. It's like, time becomes just a giant circle. The beginning is the end is the beginning. And so, she's going in the future when her daughter is talking to her, and what's where it's like, no loss, all gains for all parties. And it's a specific word.
What's up?
I don't know what it's called, but I do know it happened.
Oh,
in the movie.
yes.
I'm not crazy, I promise you.
Well, yeah. Not crazy because you think of this. Maybe crazy for a different reason.
I'm not crazy, I promise you.
That's exactly what a crazy person would say.
No, that's something a non-crazy person would say. Crazy person probably wouldn't care if you thought they were crazy or not.
No. A non-crazy person would not care if you thought they were crazy or not, because a non-crazy person knows they're not crazy. A crazy person wants you to think that they're not crazy, that way they can tell you in your sleep.
But why would I want to? Why would anyone want to do that?
You like paying twice as much rent as you would if I weren't around?
What?
So you like the idea of paying twice as much rent as you would if I were not around?
Yes. Paying twice as much for anything. Yes. My favorite pastime.
Yep, I already could tell. I knew it. Knew it when you did the thing.
Yes. Paying double than what I actually need to do. Perfect. What I've always wanted to do. Double for the price of one. No, wait. One for the price of two. Or whatever, I don't know. At this point, what are words?
Just tools to use to hurt people and get what you want.
No, they're more like puppet strings.
That's a lot darker.
They're tools to move the marionettes. I mean, wait, what did you say? So I could see if mine was darker or not? Tools to do what?
To get what you want, so that and manipulate people and hurt people.
I mean, you were talking about hurting people.
I was talking about fun.
I think what I said was not as dark as what you said.
Yeah, that's middle.
Tools to hurt people versus puppet strings. I think yours is the darker one. And of course, I kid. I think. I'm so tired.
You ever think to yourself, dang, like, okay, so I used my ultimate, but I was running so fast that I missed my ultimate.
Oof.
Like, I was being Octane.
And you missed your jump pad.
I did. But I did just not got a kitty. Because I've got aim assist. No, I don't. But
you're a hacker.
Yeah, I'm just that good.
I'm just that good. Any enemy that happens to be in a 45-degree radius of me just instantly dies without me even pulling the trigger.
Yep.
Even if they're through walls. I look at a person's general direction and they die in all games. You shouldn't pull the trigger yet. I was tracking that dude for so long. I just wanted to shoot him in the back. Hey, how dare you have two people with the same character skin?
Man, Octane is insane. Okay, so normally I don't like Octane because
he's stealing my role.
No. I am like always super aggro, and that's like my crap. But Octane is insane. Like, dude can run so pretty fast. Like, oh, dang it. Okay, I take it back. He's not insane. He's just sucky. Dang it!
Oh, that's funny. He's insane when he's good. Other than that, he's not.
He's only insane when I'm good. And then he's not. Which is... I knew I was getting trapped. I should have turned around and fight, but I was not in a good position. I couldn't get up a wall, but I probably could have won. Okay, you know what? It's cool. Just out here carrying my team. Both of them died and got 0 kills.
Oof.
And so it was just me, and I killed a squad, but I got, like, 4th party, and it's like, alright, you know what? It's cool. There's gonna be another game. Although, Octane was fun, I'm not gonna play him again.
Oof. I think I have strength for one more round.
Yeah, one more round. Oh man, I should have done that Kichi Sim scout I found. Okay, I need to get top 10 twice. And then I need to do some damage with the G7 Scout. And you know, it'd be even better if you were here with me.
You know, it would be even better if you were here with me too.
Well, I guess we're just stalemate.
It goes both ways.
You
Just,
see, you say that, but I bought
just like a
Hunt
2 second.
Showdown, and we never played Overwatch.
We technically, you never said to play Overwatch. You just said to buy it again or find my copy, and I did. I did find my copy. I mean, I'm not wrong.
It's good. Allie has suggested. Oh, we're at King's Canyon now. Allie has suggested watching the show Amphibian. Amphibian. Uh, Point is, it looks good. However, I have to be very strategic about the shows that I start. I'm already okay. So I'm watching My Hero Academia, top tier show, and I'm also watching Invincible, another top tier show. And it's like I don't have time for a third show, really. If you are.
I mean, technically you do. Just lose an hour of sleep.
Yeah, that's the solution. Wow.
I can already tell this is going to be a rough match because we are 1 point behind already and the game just started. Because my team was AFK.
What the?
So they got an early point lead.
Okay,
And
my
literally
team
the
lost.
tracks just vanished over there. Ah, Rachel! Ooh, golden shield.
So let me just tell you what just happened to me. We
I should
dropped
flex on
down.
that person by getting a
Both my
platinum
teammates
shield out.
died. They left. And now I'm alone.
Oof.
With almost no ammo. And yeah.
That's rough. So both of your teammates died and then DC'd?
Yep.
Oof. You hate to see it happen.
Yes, you do.
I mean, at least at 1 point you did have teammates.
At least at one point, oh, I'm dead. Did
At
you see
least
that
at one
glitch?
point I still had a fragment of a soul. And now I have 7. There was a
Yeah.
very subtle reference there. Very subtle reference. Voldemort.
I don't get it.
I used to have a soul, now I have 7 fragments.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Voldemort split his soul into 7 different vessels. Yes, I'm a nerd.
No, no, I just, yeah.
This is gonna be fun. I literally have 3 caps and 6 kills, and the closest person with caps to me only has 1 cap.
Is it an evil cap?
No, captures. We're playing domination.
I know, I was just making the funny.
Yes.
So, um, basically, what I was gonna say is, they recently added a no-fill option, in Apex, but little did they know that they always had a no-fill option. All you had to do was enter your squad, and then they would all leave.
Yeah. Please tell me I can run faster than a riot shield. The answer is kind of yes. I kind of want to flex on the riot shield, dude, by bringing out my platinum shield. He has a gold riot shield, but I kind of want to bring out my platinum.
Yeah, you got that drip.
Just a subtle flex.
So,
Oh wait, I can't do it right now because I'm in the middle of the match, and you actually can't at Camo's mid-match. I finally died after going on a long kill streak, so. UAV team, use it. Yeah, the enemy team's 100 points up.
you play another round after this. Don't run up.
I'm really tired.
So I'm really tired. I'm walking.
And I mean, technically I can't complain because I know people woke up earlier than me and that kind of stuff, and there were even people running the course, the 10-mile course, multiple times in one day. So, people were doing a lot better than me, doing a lot more than me, going a lot further than me, waking up earlier than me, putting in more work, that yada yada yada. People were doing more. So I really can't complain. But I mean, sorry for the yawn. I mean, technically, yes, I can complain, but I mean, you know, not really.
It's easier to complain. Fun too.
Yeah, it's easy to complain, but still, it's like not necessarily something that people want to hear. It is childish to complain. Or,
Oh, that's
well,
your
at least
PlayStation.
childish to complain if, like, more or less on baseless stuff, like, kind of deal. I mean, there are some areas where it's like, okay, yeah, that complaint is valid. It makes sense and whatnot.
All politics are is just professional complaining.
Oof. I'm just going to say no comment.
Speaking of politics, dive into the most controversial thing possibly imaginable in politics. Bring it up right on the screen. And then we post this video to the person with the opposite views on the internet to a bunch of different Discord servers. That way they can know we're right. What could possibly go wrong?
Besides for the fact that I didn't quite hear what you were saying, a lot could go wrong.
I was
Also,
gonna say,
I almost had a 2.0 KD.
oh nice. I thought you had a really, really high one, like a 3.0.
Oh no, at one point I've actually had a 9.0 KD.
Jeez. Man, if you're that good in COD. You must be really,
Nope,
really good
not
with
in
that.
Apex. It does not transfer over to Apex.
Or does it? You don't know that.
It doesn't, because Call of Duty, you can take your time a little bit more, and Apex it's like new, new, new.
Oh no, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, I think
But
so.
in Call of Duty it's like, okay, I can take my time, line up the shot, and you slowly move versus Apex.
Oh, you spent 5 seconds trying to reload your gun? Too bad, I'm already across the map.
5 seconds to reload the gun. I don't see you anymore. Where are you? I'm halfway across the map. Now I'm back. Want to see me do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I'm not that big of a fan of Apex.
Which is a shame, because it's a fantastic game.
I mean, the thing is, I see that it's a great game, and I acknowledge that. It's just, I'm not good at it, and I have a different playstyle than what's needed in Apex.
Wow, that's a fantastic viewpoint. I respect it, and you know what? I'm not going to make you try and force you to play Apex anymore, because I understand that although we have differences, we can still enjoy our other games in peace without trying to force a different person to play it.
I know what you're doing there, and I've already said that I wasn't going to force. I don't know if I said it to you, but I said it to Maniac that I'm not going to force. Um, I said that I'm not going to force you or Walker to play
Well,
Hunt Showdown or anything.
mhm.
Wow. Okay. I have .01 higher higher KD in Warzone kills than Minieg. He has a dead on 1.0. I have a 1.01. We both have an average kill of 3. I mean, I think I was also playing Warzone maybe a little bit longer than him, because I have almost 1,000 kills and almost 1,000 deaths. So that's why. Also, I have 9 wins in Warzone. Not bad stats. Oh, he has a lot more kills, a lot more revives, and a lot more cash. But I have 2 wins. Didn't play that mode. Oh, he played that mode? Cool.
Dude, okay, that's it. My teammate's useless. I ulted, had an actual totem at the ready, and he just basically said, you know what? I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna rush in without the totem. And it's like, dude, the entire purpose of me being here. It's like that,
What?
not the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. It's like, that's why I'm here. Oh, and he got his kill. Okay. I'm a little bit salty. I'm a little bit salty. Just a little bit. Because it's like, like, you know what meme I'm talking about, where it's, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, but, who is it that's talking about, it's like, that's why I'm here. The meme.
Not entirely sure.
Okay.
But I might have a problem.
Hmm.
Time played in Modern Warfare, 11 days. I've played this game for 11 days straight.
Like, with the total of hours.
Total hours is 11 days. Mini-X played this game for about 5.5 days.
Jump. Such an amateur.
Those are amateur numbers.
You gotta bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, Miniag would be beating me in the KD department, uh, because he has 9 or .94 KD, uh, but I'm only beating him because I literally have 22,000 kills and he only has 15,000.
You know what you should do? You should sell your
Also,
PlayStation and
apparently, I
buy a
got a kill
guitar.
streak of 30. And
Ooh,
average kills a game is 10, which is where I try to keep it.
you need to be more productive. You should sell your PlayStation and buy a guitar, so that way you can become as talented as Taylor Swift and get rich.
Yeah, no.
Because it's that easy. It really is. That all you need is a guitar, and then the rest just comes naturally, right?
You also need this thing called talent. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I don't have any.
Not yet. All you need is a guitar, and you'll have plenty of talent. The talent comes after you buy the guitar.
No.
That's not how it works. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think you're right. I think you must be mistaken. That's what I signed up for, right?
Yeah, and right now, if people watching, if you guys can't tell, I'm procrastinating wrapping up. I'm just looking at my stats because I don't want to wrap up. But I want to wrap up because I'm tired.
I look tired.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Hello.
I think why the Renetti has a 4.0 KD is because I used it in Gulag, and I've won those Gulags. My hypothesis, at least. What? A 4.0 accuracy, which I'm guessing a 1.0 means 100%. What? Huh? I'm confused. I have a 4.0 accuracy with a knife.
I guess that just means
That
that
means I would have had to
you got an A plus. You got
gotten
an A plus.
multiple multi-kills in a single stab.
That just means because you got a 4.0. You
No,
know.
accuracy.
Yeah. So they give you an A.
Same thing with the ride shield. It's a 2.0 accuracy. When everything else is point .0 or point something. 0 point something. So that means I have a 400% accuracy with the knife and a 200% accuracy with the ride shield. At least that's what I'm gathering. And I have, for example, the X16. No, what gun is that gun that I actually like? Finnick? Nah, let's not do that. SMGs are going to have poor accuracy because spray and pray method. I'm just Ram 7. That's even worse accuracy, but whatever. So with my Ram 7, I have a 0.13 accuracy. So what I'm guessing that's meaning is I have a 13% accuracy, meaning out of 100 shots, only 13 land.
However, if you have like a 200 round mag, you know.
So that means if I take 100 shots with a knife, I know it's shots, but how do you have a 4.0 accuracy?
So okay, so I imagine it as like basically maybe it's because you hit like a bunch of them, like you hit almost every single shot. No, that was just sort of just 100.
That would be a 1.0. If 1.0 is actually 100%, then the only way to get higher than a 1.0 is to get collaterals. And that is not something you can do with a knife, I don't think. I don't think
Yeah,
you can get
well,
collaterals with.
apparently.
In Call of Duty, I don't think you can get collaterals with a knife or a riot shield. I mean, because the riot shield has a 2.0 accuracy. And with the riot shield, what you have to do is you need 2 hits with the riot shield to kill someone in non-hardcore playlists. In hardcore playlists, it only takes 1. Huh. That's also from Gulag. I was like, wait, I have a 1.05 KD with the M19. I'm pretty sure it's Gulag. Yeah, the pistols seem to have the highest KD ratio because of Gulag. Interesting. I wonder which is my favorite one to use. How do 24 kills with munition box? That's funny. Let's see. 181 uses 48, uses 154, uses 29, uses 55, uses 162, uses 75, uses 803, uses 0 uses, 7 uses, and 14 uses. Oh, armor box. I was like, wait, what? These are ground or Warzone and Plunder specific. Okay, that's why. I wonder which field upgrade I like to use. Wouldn't it happen to be the one that I have almost 8? Excuse me, not almost 800. Exactly 803 uses. I wish this showed the nuke. Because it should show that I have 1 nuke. Because my highest kill streak is 30, so I should have at least 1 nuke. But I don't have the nuke, like, banner. And I think this last man standing is when I got the nuke. Oof. Mission failed. 0 kills and at least 10 deaths. And also got the show. 10 or more kills and 0 deaths. Most likely zombies.
Did you know that when you play in Apex, you don't have to select no fill? Your teammates will leave you.
Just like everyone else in my life.
Yep, just like your friends.
Just like all my friends.
Oh wait, those friends never existed to begin with.
Aww. What do I win? A sad feeling inside. Aww.
Yep, the best kind of all. The kind only therapy can treat.
Oof.
Oh, come on! Actually, no, I kind of want to see this.
How did I get 5 things of AFK? No kills and no deaths. Impressive. I think. Shouldn't this one be a lot higher? Longest time spent on a single weapon? If that's per match, it should be a lot higher, because well, I mean, if I run out of ammo, it forces me to switch weapons. So maybe that's why. Maybe. Ah, yes. Just deciding to, you know what? Why try wrap up the stream when I can just go through all of the stuffs of the uh,
Wrapping up is
achievement
awkward.
records. I'm trying to see if there's like any cool uh, commendations, whatever, however you pronounce it, things. Um, so far, I'm not seeing any. How? Because I thought I skipped most kill cams, if not all.
So, you wanna hear something absolutely bonkers?
I'm sure.
So basically, I was by myself, and I was running away from a squad, and then I ran into another squad, and so that squad killed me, and so, because I was already really weak, and then the squad that killed me faced off against the squad that was chasing me, and then they fought, and they spent so much time that the rain came, and once one squad won, they were so weak that they just died.
Oof. Ouch.
The winner was nobody.
Ah, don't you love when that happens?
The best type of games are the games that nobody wins, like high school.
Oof. I mean, some of these are actually pretty funny, like descriptions and whatnot of how you get them. Some. And they have funny and clever names. Some of them do, at least. Eh, I'm getting towards the top of this, and then once I'm done with this, I shouldn't have anything in Special Ops because I don't play that mode. Uh, After I go through these, then I think I'll wrap it up.
Okay, I'm on the last one though. You gotta wait till the last one. Last game. You gotta procrastinate just a little bit longer.
I procrastinated so long, though.
There's only it's only like 11:30, so that means after this game you should be able to wrap up.
I'm really tired.
Don't worry, it probably won't last that long. The odds of us winning this game are very low. You should have nothing to worry about.
I also think I'm going to wrap it up now because I just went through all of that and I'm really tired.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Okay, so I'll wait until.
Yeah, there's like no way. Yeah, I don't. I have a wingman, and one of my both my never mind. Both my teammates are dead, maybe if they don't leave, I can revive them. Oh yeah, and there's an entire squad sitting right there, camping their bodies, like a not nice person would do.
Okay, yeah, I'm going wrap up. I'm tired.
Let's go do it yet. Oh, oh, that is what I call pro gamer move. Okay, wait, please wait. I gotta know if the stream's gotta know if I can actually pull this off, which I highly doubt. Ah, one of my teammates left. I had his banner.
Oof.
That's a new kind of not cool.
Yep. Okay, I need to wrap up. I'm tired.
Okay, but once you wrap up, will you stay awake?
Sure, I'll stay on until you finish your match.
Yeah. Last game, best game.
So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And to stay up to date with what I do, please ring that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, take it easy.